Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Unique79, thanks for putting up them links, bro. Appreciate you, man. Luis Alpha Hernandez, Ricky Webster, Iceberg S. What up, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, man. So today, I'm going to talk about, real quick, just trying to talk about the idea of rejection. You understand? I want to prove to you guys that rejection is just, it's a figment of your imagination, whether you believe it or not. You understand? A lot of guys, they just, no matter what they do, they just can't get over this idea of, you know, approaching a girl and then she's saying that she's not interested, and then them allowing it to ruin their day. So they feel horrible. Oh my God, I have approach anxiety because I'm afraid that she's going to tell me no and blah, blah, blah. So there's this guy on TikTok, and shout out to Lucario because he sent me the video, and I watched the video, and he brought up a really good point on some, like, you know, philosophies about how to think about this stuff. You understand? So I'm gonna play that for y'all, and then we're gonna get into the game. But for right now, y'all know what it is. We gotta pay some bills. We gotta make sure y'all know what's going on out here. So we're gonna do this real quick.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds, so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry, because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral, and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Don't know accidents happen to motherfuckers that got game. You feel me? Yeah, man. Listen, man. Look, you guys, again, we're going to talk about. All right. So basically what it is, I'm trying to get you guys to bring your mindset around to understanding the lie of rejection. You understand? It's really a lie. You know, I'm trying to get you guys away from experiencing so much
emotional damage.
I don't need you guys experiencing that, man. I need you guys to remember that
dick is a gift.
And then when you approach a woman, you're giving her an opportunity for her to have.
I want to have intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
Relations.
You feel me? So I'm going through all of my special effects today. bullshitting, man. But yeah, man, look, it's all it really is a mindset shift, man. All it really is a mindset shift. But let me get to this video, and then I'm gonna have him speak a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it all the way through, and then I'm gonna go back, and then we're gonna dissect it. You feel me? Let me just find it. Hold on. All right, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. It's not giving me permission. Trying to play this shit, but it's not giving me the permission. YouTube uploader. Let me see. Nope. Oh shit, bro. It's not giving me permission to play this shit. Hold on. I should have had this shit tested before You've changed. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just do the audio. Because it's really just a guy talking. So all you really need to hear is his voice. All right. So here it is. You've changed yourself. And sorry. And then one more thing. So the name of the video is called "Making Your State of Being Unconditional." Right? Making your state of being unconditional, and it's by a guy. His name on TikTok is ESSASSANI Enlightenment. It's a weird name. Something is SSN Enlightenment or SSNI Enlightenment. It's a weird ass name. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to give credit to where credit's due. But here go the video, man. You've changed yourself, and you are literally not the same person. So you can't use really as a reason or an excuse the idea of what happened before. Just I'm sure. Can you guys hear that? Can you put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear that real quick? Put a 1 in the chat. Make sure you guys can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat. Make sure you guys can hear it real quick, guys. All right, perfect. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks. All right, so I'm gonna start it over, and then we're gonna go. Here we go. You've changed yourself, and you are literally not the same person. So you can't use really as a reason or an excuse the idea of what happened before, if you've learned your lesson and changed yourself, to assume that it has to happen again. Because even if, in a sense, it appeared to happen again, if you're not the same person, you're not going to react the same way to it, which means it doesn't matter whether it happens or not. This is making your state of being unconditional and not based on what someone else decides to do. You have to understand that, and I know this sounds like a paradox because it is, in order to attract someone that you care about and someone who cares for you, you have to attract someone as if they were a complete stranger and wouldn't know you at all, and therefore you wouldn't care what they thought about you because it wouldn't be relevant what they thought about you because they're a complete stranger. If some stranger came up on the street and says, "I reject you," you would go, "Well, you're just crazy because you don't even know me." You understand? Yes. You wouldn't give it a second thought because it wouldn't be relevant. It would make no sense. So when you can get to the same state as you would be in listening to what a stranger might say as a rejection, and you know it's irrelevant because it has nothing to do with you, it has to do with them, then you can open yourself up to the idea of attracting what you need because you know it doesn't really matter, in a sense, what they choose to do that might be representative of their issue, because you are clear and solid about the idea of who you prefer to be, regardless of what someone else might do. And therefore, the paradox is when you don't care what someone else might think of you, you open the door to the people coming in who will actually think highly of you. All right. He said a lot there. He said a lot, but a few things in there is things that I've said to you guys before. You know, like the part, you know, there's a few things that I said to you guys before. Like you can't, you can't take what somebody else is saying about you too personal. You really can't. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start it over, and then I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna break it down as we go on.
You've changed yourself, and you are literally not the same person. So you can't use really as a reason or an excuse the idea of what happened before, if you've learned your lesson and changed yourself, to assume that it has to happen again.
So he's talking about the idea of rejection, right? He's saying, and by the way, the phone lines are open. So if y'all want to call up to be first in line to, do a call, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? The phone lines are up. So I got the number there is 516-387-1224. So what he's saying here is that you can't, like, the reason why a lot of guys, think about rejection, or they have a fear of rejection, or they have all this anxiety to approach women and and things like that, or just anxiety to approach people in general, is that they're thinking about what happened before, right? So they're using the fact that whoever they were approaching wasn't interested in what they were talking about, or wasn't interested in them. They're using the fact that happened before to say that it's going to happen again. So now when you're in a situation where you see another person that you would like to approach, all of a sudden you're thinking about what happened before, and you're thinking that the same thing that happened before is going to happen again. So every single time that you feel like you want to approach somebody, you start to think about what happened before. You understand? And that's what keeps you in that mindset, that keeps you stagnant, that keeps you stuck, that keeps you afraid, that keeps you, at that point you begin to do a lot of negative speak to yourself, and you start saying, oh, she's probably gonna have a boyfriend. Oh, she's probably gonna be, she's probably not gonna be feeling me. Oh, she's probably not gonna like me, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Because you're thinking about what happened before, right? And so he's saying, he's explaining that the reason why you're thinking about that is because you haven't made the change. Your mindset is still stuck in the same place. So therefore, you're worried about what's going to happen next because you're thinking about what happened in the past.
Because even if, in a sense, it appeared to happen again, if you're not the same person, you're not going to react the same way.
Okay, so he said, even if it seems like it happened again, even if you do approach and the person is not interested in what you have to say, right? Even though it may happen again, you're not going to react the same way unless your mind state is in the same place. So if you actually made a change, if you actually reached a level of confidence, if you actually reached a level of game and comfortability with who you are and your identity, there's no way that the next person that you approach that is not interested in what you have to say, is no way that it should affect you the same way on the next go around, even if the same thing happens, right? Because you should be a different person now than you were before. You understand?
To it, which means it doesn't matter whether it happens or not. This means it doesn't matter the same way to it. Not the same person, you're not going to react the same way to it, which means it doesn't matter whether it happens or not. This is making your state of being unconditional and not based on what someone else decides to do.
You see, what he's saying is that you want to get your mind to a point where you start from scratch every time. If you start from scratch every time, you realize that it doesn't matter what happens, because since you're not worried about what happened last time, and you're not afraid of what might happen because you're thinking about last time, you're genuinely about to experience this particular approach for the first time. So since you don't know what's going to happen, and you're not afraid of what happened, or you're not afraid of what might happen because of what happened last time, it really doesn't matter what happens. The only thing that matters is that you choose to approach, and then you go make the approach to honestly see what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Now, 743 and 240. If y'all want to hang in there, I will answer your call, but I gotta spit this game right now. You understand? I'm breaking down the video right now. All right.
You have to understand that and I know this sounds like a paradox because it is, in order to attract someone that you care about and someone who cares for you, you have to attract someone as if they were a complete stranger.
You see that? In order to attract somebody that you care about and somebody that cares about you, you have to approach them as if they are a complete stranger. And a lot of people are not going to catch that, right? Because here's the thing that a lot of guys do, especially, because we're dealing with talking to women, approaching women or whatever, right? But here's what a lot of guys do. They approach a couple of chicks and, maybe the chicks are not interested. Maybe the chicks got boyfriends, whatever it is. And then they feel that feeling of rejection, or they feel that idea of rejection, and they feel that they're being rejected. But the reason why that is because you're bringing the energy from the last chick that you approached. Just like I said, you're thinking you're in fear of the last situation. You're not actually giving this particular situation a brand new chance. So you're not actually approaching the person as a complete stranger. You're approaching them because you're putting the experience of the previous girl who wasn't interested on this new girl. And you're bringing that energy with you to the next approach. And that is a huge part of why your energy doesn't carry over well, because you're not giving this new person a chance to be a complete stranger to you. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to pull it back a little bit. Let him say it again.
In order to attract someone that you care about and someone who cares for you, you have to attract someone as if they were a complete stranger and wouldn't know you at all, and therefore you wouldn't care what they thought.
You see that? If somebody is a complete stranger, that means you're giving them the respect to start from a completely blank slate. A completely blank slate. And you have to understand that the blank slate is not their blank slate. The blank slate is in here. The blank slate is in here. And what that means is you're giving them the respect to build their own character in your life. Do you understand? Because, for example, right? Just as a quick example, it's like a woman in the elevator, like a white woman in the elevator, right? And then a young, black kid with dreads or braids and, baggy jeans or whatever walks into the elevator, and immediately she clutches her purse. Now, when the guy walks into the elevator, she knows nothing about him. But why does she grab her purse? She grabs her purse because, based on media or maybe past experiences or movies or things that she's seen, or even her friends or her family talking or whatever, stereotypes about young black men, she puts that stereotype on him to say that he might rob her for her fucking purse. She doesn't give him the respect to do whatever it is he is truly going to do. She is putting the stereotypes on him. So she grabs her purse and he just looks at her like, this stupid ass white bitch. I should rob her just because she's doing that shit. I should snatch for her purse just because she's doing that, because she's fucking stereotyping me. She's not giving me the respect of a perfect stranger. You see, let me tell you something. When you approach someone as a perfect stranger, there's a certain level of respect, because, for example, like, when you, even men, right? We're always aware of certain underlying dangers when it comes to confronting other men. You know what I'm saying? Like, before we actually, try to fight with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? K-Zag, what up? Appreciate K-Zagging in the building, man. Thanks for being in the chat. Yep. When you approaching a dude, you thinking to yourself, damn, I don't know if this nigga knows MMA. I don't know if this nigga, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he knows the death touch or the Vulcan grip, or he might be able to kick my ass, or I just don't know. And so you lead with that. So it's like you're giving that person the respect you're giving them a chance to show you who they are. You understand? When a young black man walks into the elevator with the white lady and she grabs her purse, she's not giving him a chance to show her who he really is. She's assuming who he is. So she snatches up her purse because she's like, this motherfucker, he's just a young Negro and he might rob me. But you don't know me. We're going up in the elevator of the same apartment building. That young black man lives in the same apartment building that she does. So that means he could afford the same type of rent she can afford. He probably got more money than her. But she's grabbing up her purse. Why? Because she's not giving him the respect of a complete stranger. You understand? So to bring it back to talking to girls, each time that you approach a female, instead of worrying about the last chick that wasn't interested, you have to give each person that you're approaching the respect of a perfect stranger. Give them the chance to say no, and be confident enough to not worry about if she's going to be interested or not. Just honestly approach to see what's going to happen. Give it a fresh start. Give it a blank slate. Because like the man said, in order to attract somebody that you care about and that cares for you, you have to attract them as if they are a perfect stranger. And if a person is a perfect stranger, the question is, do you care what they think of you? No. So if you say something to the girl and she's not interested, do you really care? No. What ends up happening is that you bring the pain from the previous approach to this one. And then it continues to bother and it fucks with your ego and it makes you feel bad. So that energy comes with it. And then probability wise, it ends up being an unsuccessful approach. You understand? But let's keep going with the video.
For a complete someone who cares for you. In order to attract someone that you care about and someone who cares for you, you have to attract someone as if they were a complete stranger and wouldn't know you at all, and therefore you wouldn't care what they thought about you because it wouldn't be relevant.
Exactly. The woman, the girl, whoever that you're approaching is a perfect stranger. She doesn't know you. So does it really matter what she thinks? Does it really matter if she's interested or not? Does it really matter if she has a boyfriend? No, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your desire to approach. If you made your approach, that's all you should be thinking about. Now, if the approach is going good, then you continue. If the approach is not going that well and they're not interested, you cut your losses and keep it moving. You see what I'm saying?
They thought about you because they're a complete stranger. Because it wouldn't be relevant what they thought about you because they're a complete stranger. If some stranger came up on the street and says, "I reject you," you would go, "Well, you're just crazy because you don't even know me." You understand?
Yes.
You wouldn't give it a second thought because it wouldn't be relevant. It would make no sense. So when you can get to the same state as you would be in listening to what a stranger might say as a rejection, and you know it's irrelevant because it has nothing to do with you, it has to do with them.
And that part right there, I've been telling you guys that for the last, 5-10 years? When you holler at a chick and she claims she's not feeling you or she's not interested, it has everything to do with them, not you. Because both of you are perfect strangers. So if I come at you with something and I'm not interested, it really shouldn't bother you. It really shouldn't hurt your feelings. It really shouldn't fuck with your ego. It really shouldn't ruin your day. It really shouldn't make you feel bad about talking to girls or give you approach anxiety. None of those things should it do. None of those things should it do. Because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Like he said, if a perfect stranger just came up to you on the side of the road and said, "Hey, I reject you," you would look at him and just be like, do I know you, nigga? Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't even know you. You crazy. Get the fuck out of here. And you would just keep walking, keeping it moving. It wouldn't affect your ego. It wouldn't bother you. It wouldn't do nothing. You wouldn't have no approach anxiety. It wouldn't bother you at all. Because you're looking at it like, I don't know him. He don't know me. He just runs up on me talking about, "I reject you." Doesn't make any sense. So why would I feel any way about that? You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But like I said, you guys feel like you know these chicks. Why? Because you're thinking about experiences that you had with previous chicks. Nah, give this new chick a chance to show you who she is. Have a clean heart, have a clean mind on the approach, and chances are you'll do much better. But let's continue.
Listening to what a stranger thought, because it wouldn't be relevant. It would make no sense. So when you can get to the same state as you would be in listening to what a stranger might say as a rejection, and you know it's irrelevant because it has nothing to do with you, it has to do with them, then you can open yourself up to the idea of attracting what you need, because you know it doesn't really matter, in a sense, what they choose to do that might be representative of their issue, because you are clear and solid about the idea of who you prefer to be, regardless of what someone else might do.
Exactly. You see that? You are clear and solid of the idea of who you choose to be, regardless of what the other person wants to do. It's the same thing I've been telling you guys about your life being a party. Same metaphor. Where if you threw a party and the party's going great, music's playing, everybody's chilling, dancing, having a good time, socializing, and then you call up one of your homies or you call up a friend and you say, "Yo, my party's lit, bro. You need to come over." And then homie was like, your homie was on the phone and he was like, "Nah, man, I can't come over. I can't make it." You're gonna be, all right, bro. Well, I just wanted to let you know that we here partying, and if you want to come through, come through. And you would hang up the phone. You would hang up the phone. What you won't do is you won't tell everybody to go home. You won't tell a DJ to stop playing. You won't tell everybody to stop dancing. No, the party's going to go on. That is a metaphor for you understanding that your life is a celebration. This is why I tell you guys to be grateful for shit. This is why I tell you guys to be grateful for your life, to be grateful for who you are, to be confident, to be thankful for the fact that you're a unique person, that there's nobody else on this earth like you. Like, that's your superpower. That's something for you to embrace. You understand? And the truth is, you're going to be that awesome person no matter what they say. No matter what the chick says, you're still that awesome dude. That's why I don't understand that when you guys get so affected when the girl says that she has a boyfriend or that she's not interested or that she's not feeling it. You're still that awesome guy. What she has to say doesn't matter, because before you approached, you are 100% solid, awesome person. All you was doing was, like I said, you calling up a friend to tell them to come through to the party because the party's lit. If they don't want to come, that's on them. If they don't want to come to the party, that's on them. So it's the same thing. You roll up to a chick, hey, shorty, you kind of cute, came over here to check you out. I like your sneakers and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to see what you was doing Friday night, because, I wanted to see if there was anybody in your life that would have a problem with me taking you out for a drink Friday night. And then she said, "Oh, well, I'm not really interested. Sorry." Cool. All you did was give her a glimpse of what of an option that she could take. If she doesn't choose that option, no problem, because you're still that awesome dude. And all she really did was free up the spot for another chick who might be better suited for you. That's all. Or she freed up the spot for you to go out Friday night and go out by yourself and enjoy yourself and probably meet a chick at the spot that you wanted to go to or on your way to the spot. You understand what I'm saying? You guys have to understand that when you give a person an offer and they don't take it, that has everything to do with them, not you. Because if I have this is some sparkling water. If I offer it to somebody and they say, "Nah, I'm good," does the water become any less sparkling? Does the water all of a sudden taste bad? No, it's still cold, sparkling, and refreshing. It's still, you see that? It's still got the gas coming out. It still tastes good. You understand? You guys It's like you're the bottle of water and you say, hey, you want this bottle of water? And the person's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not thirsty. And then all of a sudden, the water turns cloudy and the water starts having a bad day and the water starts tasting terrible. You guys got to stop this shit, man. Rejection ain't what you think it is. Rejection is not what you think it is. And at the very least, rejection shouldn't bother you as much as it does. Because it's not about, it doesn't change who you are. If they reject it, that's just them. They're just not in the space to accept whatever it is you're given. But it has nothing to do with you. It doesn't change how awesome you are. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a couple seconds left. Let me pull it back and then we're gonna go.
Doesn't really matter in a sense what they choose to do that might be representative of their issue, because you are clear and solid about the idea.
See, what they choose to do is representative of their issue. Like, for example, me, I love to invite chicks out to drink, you know what I'm saying, to a bar, to a nice bar to chill and have a drink, not to get drunk, just to have a nice cocktail and talk. That's what I like. Now, you got a chick, she probably says, oh, I don't drink. She probably just coming off a 12-step Alcoholics Anonymous program. I don't know, and I don't care. You understand? But the point, the reason why she rejected my offer to meet me for drinks Friday night has everything to do with her issue, not me. Because check this out. I'm looking for a girl that is interested in an opportunity like that. She's looking at me. She's hearing my offer. She's like, well, I like to go out to drink. You know what I'm saying? I like to hang out with cool looking dudes with confidence. Hell yeah. Let me give you my number. Send me the information. Boom. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Because look, when a person doesn't take your option that you offer, it doesn't change the option. It doesn't change the offer. It really doesn't. It's like those guys on the street that be trying to sell, cell phone service or insurance or whatever the fuck. The offer is still the same for everybody passing. Now, you might walk past and be like, nah, brother, I'm good. And you keep it moving. But right after you walk past, that same dude with the clipboard, as soon as the next person passes, he's like, hey, can I interest you in some long distance service? Hey, can I interest you in some free Wi-Fi? Hey, can I interest you we trying to save the whales out here? You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't change the offer. It's the same shit. That clipboard doesn't change. When he ran up on you with the clipboard and you said, nah, bro, I'm good. The clipboard never changed. It's not like when you said, nah, bro, I'm good. He fucking ripped up the papers and kicked over the fucking table and got angry because one person said no. You see what I'm saying? You guys got to really shift your mindset, guys. You gotta correct yourself. You gotta understand what's really going on. See through the lie, man. See through the lie. Because a lot of you guys believing in this lie of rejection, and it's holding you back from a lot of shit, bro. It's holding you back from a lot of shit, and it raises a lot of resentment in a lot of you dudes. You understand? And that feeling of resentment and that negative energy is stifling your creativity as a man. It's stifling the opportunities that you may have with people but women in general. And I'm gonna tell you why it stifles the opportunities that you're gonna have with women. Because remember, women are emotional creatures, and not only are they emotional themselves, but because they are emotional, they can sense emotion. They can sense emotion. So they can tell when you're salty and fucking bitter because the last girl said no. They can tell. They smell it on you. They smell the fucking resentment and the hate and the red pill rage and all of that bullshit. They smell it. They smell the
emotional damage.
They smell it. They smell the trauma that you're building in your own mind. They smell the fucking hate that you have for these women, bro. That's why they keep rejecting you. Because you're thinking about the last girl that said she had a boyfriend and that she wasn't interested, and you took that personal. And now you come into the next girl, and instead of being actually a fucking confident, well-adjusted, healthy, cool dude, you're like, hey, you want to go out with me? I know you're probably going to say no anyway. Fuck you. That's the energy energy that you come with. Even if you don't say that, that's the energy that a lot of y'all motherfuckers come with. You understand? And that's what keeps you from going further with a lot of these chicks, because chicks smell it. They can sense it. They're like, this nigga is bitter. Why you think bitches came out with that phrase, who hurt you? Because they dealt with so many fucking dudes who are bitter from experiences with past females. And trust me, guys, the reason why I'm saying this is because I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been that dude. I've been the bitter guy. Before there was even red pill, I was raging and hating on women and feeling a certain way until I realized that it was me who had to make the change, bro. Let me just play the rest of this shit and so we could be out and get to some of these calls.
The idea of attracting what you need, because it doesn't really matter in a sense what they choose to do that might be representative of their issue, because you are clear and solid about the idea of who you prefer to be, regardless of what someone else might do. And therefore the paradox is when you don't care what someone else might think of you, you open the door to the people coming in who will actually think highly of you.
You see that? When you and look, you have to understand, it's not like you don't care just to safeguard your feelings. You have to understand that not caring because there's nothing to care about. Because like I said, on every next approach, you got to reset. You got to reset. You have to reset emotionally, mentally, socially. You have to reset. You can't be putting the negative energy that you and the resentment that you feel from a previous girl saying she's not feeling you and bring it to this new girl. You got to give this girl a chance because she's a perfect stranger. She's a stranger. You don't know what she's going to say. So, a lot of guys, when you say, oh, don't care, you understand? A lot of dudes be on it like, oh, yeah, I don't care. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. But it's that attitude of I don't care because I'm trying to protect my ego and I'm trying to be spiteful to get back at the other girl for not fucking with me. That girl that I really liked, that girl in my school that I thought was cute. And then she told me that she wasn't really feeling me like that. That shit pissed me off. So you know what? I don't give a fuck. But that's not the type of that's not the type of not caring that I'm talking about. I'm talking about truly and honestly not caring because there's nothing to care about. You understand? Because when you approach a perfect stranger, you're starting from zero. You're starting from a blank slate. You're not bringing any extra energy from anywhere else, any resentments, any angers, any frustrations, any negative self-talk. You're just starting from scratch. Like you're like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, young lady? Hey, how you doing, girl? What's up? Hey, what's up, cutie? How you doing? Hey, sweetie, what's going on? How you doing? Like, I'm not, you're, and bro, it's not even that you're not even to say that you don't care. It's kind of like a non sequitur because, and what I mean is it doesn't even need to be said. Cause like I said, there's nothing to care about because you're approaching this girl for the first time. You understand? And when we talk about getting your numbers up and playing a numbers game, this is the type of attitude that you should have with every approach. That's why that's why the numbers game should be so easy. Because a lot of you dudes, you go out one night, you holler at a couple of chicks, give you a negative response, and then you take that negative response to heart, and then it fucks with your brain and your ego for the rest of the whole night. You understand? And that's what holds you back from having successful exchanges with these females. But what I'm saying is, you're supposed to holler at a chick. If it comes off good, cool. If it doesn't come off good, cool. Because the very next one, you're starting from zero emotionally and mentally. You're starting from zero again. So you shouldn't. She's a perfect stranger. You're approaching a perfect stranger. So you really don't care what's going to happen. The only thing you care about is that you chose to approach and you're making your approach, and that's it. You understand? So the video is called making your state of being unconditional. And what I think he was saying is that if you realize what's going on, your state of being, who you are when you approach the next female, every next female that you approach, you have an unconditional curiosity for what's going to happen. Why? Because you're not worried about what happened before. You have an honest curiosity and an unconditional feeling of, well, let's see what happens. That's where your mind is at. You're truly at that place to say, hey, let's see what happens with this girl. Hey, let's see what happens with this girl. Let's see what happens with this next chick. Because you really don't know, because each next chick is a perfect stranger. You understand? So if you really don't know, and it really doesn't matter what happens, then that's you being in an unconditional state. Meaning that your emotions are not going to change based on what happens with the next approach. Your emotions are going to be unconditional. They're going to stay the same. You're going to be that, like I said, you're going to be that same awesome dude regardless of what happens. Because like you said, you are solid and comfortable about who you choose to be. And that's very important, who you choose to be. You understand? Because we have to choose. We have to choose to be that confident dude. You understand? We have to choose to not let these things bother us, because here's the thing. A lot of you guys choose to let things bother you. You understand? And truth be told, a lot of it has to do with the fact that you have insecure friends, right? So when you go out, cruising and hollering at chicks, and you bring your insecure friends with you, and then you go up to the chick and you say, hey, what's up? And then it doesn't work out. And then you go back to talk to your boys and they'll be like, oh, so what happened? And then you be like, oh yeah, she said she had a boyfriend, or yeah, she said she wasn't interested. Then your insecure, stupid ass friends is like, oh, see, you ain't got no game, son. Oh yeah, fuck that bitch. She this, she that, and blah, blah, blah. That's why I don't even holler at these bitches out here, man. Cause all these, this is how guys come up with that whole, oh, I don't approach bitches because that's validation and all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because the reason why they're saying this is because they're bringing the resentment. Their ego gets fucked up, and they bring this resentment to every next person that they try to talk to, and it only serves to hold you back, guys. It only serves to hold you back. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So be careful who you talk to, who you how you do these things, and try to put your mind in a state of being unconditional, meaning you're not worried about what happens. Why? Because the person that you're approaching is a perfect stranger. So therefore, there's no reason for you to take anything that happens personally, because you know that any choice they make has to do with them and not you, because all you're doing is giving an offer. You understand? So look, in conclusion, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The way that you guys perceive rejection is a big fucking lie that only fucks with your ego and makes you think negative thoughts about yourself, guys. You understand? So that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna get to this call. 240-240. You're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's up? And put a question in the chat, guys, if you don't want to put any questions. Yeah, hello.
Awesome. Hey, how you doing, Miles? I just wanted to call in, man, and tell you that I appreciate you and Lucario, man, a lot, because just recently, I had a date like a week ago, my last date, and I just had to realize that I had to step away from the situation myself, because I like you guys promote and that you preach that it's all about how you start the situation. And for me personally, I feel like I didn't start the situation I needed to start off, and I just had to let it go the next day, so and just keep moving on and going to the next. So
what happened on the date?
For me personally, so what happened was, I'm 23. The chick I was with, she was 29. We had a great conversations back and forth, but when it came down to me, being flirtatious, trying to have a little sexual innuendos and stuff within the conversation, there was a lot of resistance, and there was a lot of there was a lot of resistance in the situation, and there was a lot of just weird energy when that stuff came up. But we had great convo and everything like that. But I mean, when it came down to sexual stuff, she wasn't really with that. And I was trying to have coming close when I had to tell her multiple times to do that. There was just certain stuff I was looking past. And I tried to kiss her, she tried to put her face and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Shit like that. So, she she had what you guys call medium to low interest.
Right.
Like I felt like if I would do it farther, I could have gotten it. But at the end of the day, you know how it is. Like you got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and like be like, yo, like, am I making the right decision? And then for me personally, yeah, she was an attractive woman, she was dope, but I had to let the situation go because I didn't start the situation I needed to start it like.
Right.
And yeah, I just
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me ask you something. So when the you invited her out to where? What kind of venue was this?
I invited her out to a bar, literally down the street from my house.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So it's a bar. Now, did you get there first?
Yeah, I was there first.
Okay,
yeah.
You got there first. Now you found a little spot for y'all to sit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
When she entered, what happened when she got there?
She was happy. She was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? How you?"
No. I didn't ask you, bro. I didn't ask you what she said or what you said. I asked you what happened. She walks in. What happened?
Yeah. Okay, so she walks in, shows her vaccination card and everything like that, and then we sit down together. I take her coat, put it on the other chair, and
so how did you wait? Hold on. How did you greet her?
I said, "Hey, how you doing?"
No. Physically, how did you greet her?
Physically, I hugged her. I hugged her in close, and like you said, I did the hug when it got a little like I hugged her really close in, and then after that, I directed her to where we need to sit at.
Okay, now how was her hug? Like, how did her hug feel towards you? Like, what was her hug like back towards you?
It was a good, genuine hug. It wasn't like them little side hug or nothing like that.
Okay.
But it was a good, genuine hug.
Okay. Now you sit down, and then so how long were you talking with her, or how long did the date go on before you actually started bringing up sexual innuendo?
It literally went like 5 to 10 minutes in. I just try to do that stuff.
So 5 to 10 minutes in, 5 to 10 minutes in, you start talking about what?
How sexy she looks, how beautiful her lips look. Like, I saw her because I met her in the store. So I saw her in the store.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was thinking about how them lips look under that sexy ass mask you got.
Mm-hmm.
And, just talking about stuff like that.
Right. And then what was her reaction or response?
Her reaction was she was just like giggling, laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, and then at that point, trying to redirect the conversation.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I mean, that's just a situation where she saw an opportunity to get out the house, have a drink, and she wasn't really that interested. And those things happen. Those happen from time to time. Just take that situation as another practice in dating and developing your situational awareness. You understand?
Yeah, man. Because I did try to tell her, come in closer, like, yo, and she was like, "Nah, I'm good," and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, bro, this shit's not gonna work out. I can't fuck around and do shit like that. Bro.
Sometimes in those situations, bro, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes in those situations too, what you can do if you both, if the energy is not there, because you have some dates where the energy is there and it's actually cool to just kick it with a chick. You know what I'm saying? I was on a date like that last night. Where the energy was pretty cool and we just kind of kicked it. Because, I told her that I deal with multiple women, but she wasn't really with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the energy was cool and we had a dope ass conversation and all of this shit. It was dope. But sometimes if you already see that the conversation ain't really all that and the energy ain't really all that and she's being standoffish, she don't want to get close to you. Sometimes you could just be like, hey, so I'm pretty much done. So you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got nothing else to say, we could, you can end the date, bro. Don't ever think you can't end the date. I mean, try to do everything respectfully. You understand? But don't ever feel like you need to sit there with a girl who's showing you clearly that she's not interested in you, or at least not interested in carrying on the conversation. You understand? Because like last night, like I said, when we got to the part of the conversation where I let her know that I dealt with multiple females, she was still like interested in like just talking and we and then we left with the part where we were sitting that we went out on because we went to this rooftop spot. So we went out to the rooftop area, you know, and we was looking at the skyline and we was like just trading life stories and talking back and forth. And it still was a cool vibe. You understand what I'm saying? Walked into a car, you know, gave her another really nice hug. She gave me another hug. You know, she was saying how much she loved my hugs and all this, you know, and, you know, I'm not saying that because it was a win, but what I'm saying is having situational awareness lets you know when you're dealing with somebody who enjoys your company. And it lets you know when you're dealing with somebody who could really give a fuck less, but is just there to steal your attention. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And dude, it's so crazy that you say that, man, because literally 2 days before that, you know, it was the Super Bowl that day. So this was like last week.
Yeah.
I had dude, that was honestly like you talking about. It was like honestly the best date I had in a minute, man. She was like the chemistry was there, everything. Like she looked the way I like, because I like my girls petite, but like thick. Yeah. And like, bro, I didn't hear from her again, bro. That's just the game sometimes. You know?
Right.
Like,
nah, that's the game, bro. That's the game. Bro. Yeah, that's the game. That's why you got to keep, you just got to keep your numbers up, bro. Just got to keep your numbers up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. I fucked up in that situation too, man. I was doing too much, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you got to live and you learn and shit.
Live and you learn, man. You know? Again, and developing that situational awareness is key. You understand? You know, don't take it personal. Just learn from it. Just see what's going on. Like, take the time to notice what's going on. You feel me? That's what's most important. All right.
Right. Thank you so much again, Miles. I appreciate you and Lucario, man. I'm gonna still keep supporting you guys. You guys are awesome. I love the advice. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. Yes, sir, man. Take it easy. Be safe out there. Peace. Thanks for calling. Yeah. All right. So 773, you're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's going on?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Leon from Chicago. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, Leon from Chicago? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, bro? I like this topic. I like this topic a lot, so I had to go ahead and call in.
Yeah.
I really what I'm noticing from when I'm hearing like a lot of guys talk about the rejection thing is a lot of guys are incompatible from within. They think that they're a certain thing, but they're not really that thing.
Right.
You know, so when they say be yourself, you're really not being yourself. That's something I hear Lucario say all the time.
Right.
Because if you were being yourself, when you want sex, you will make sexual moves. When you want to date, you'll tell her that you want to date.
Right.
But you're incompatible from within. You think, oh, I'm a nice guy, or I'm nervous, or I'm this, or I'm that.
Right.
But you're really not that. You just don't understand who you truly are. So when guys are walking up to a woman, they looking for acceptance instead of looking for compatibility.
Ooh, bruh, bars, bruh. That's bars. That's bars. Yes, that's heavy.
You should be. So when you're looking for acceptance, you think it's rejection.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're looking for compatibility, you just see that it's not a reflection.
Exactly. Because if you're looking for compatibility and she's not feeling it, well, okay, you're just not compatible. But that doesn't mean there's anything to feel rejected about or to feel bad about. You feel me? And that's where I'm trying to get these guys to be, bro. Like, yo, guys, listen to this caller. A lot of you guys are looking for acceptance where you should be looking for compatibility. That's all it is.
Right. And when you understand that you're looking for compatibility, you realize how difficult that could be to find.
Right.
So you got to play the numbers game. You got to go through a lot of women because I'm not compatible with this person. I'm not compatible with that person. You know, so that's the point. That's all I wanted to call in and say is you're just not compatible with that woman, brother.
That's all. Yo, bro, I appreciate you, man. That was great insight. Really appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. That was real shit.
All right, you have a nice show.
Yes, sir. Peace. Be safe. Yeah, yo, that caller, heavy game on that one, bro. Heavy game on that one. Instead of going up to a woman looking for acceptance, you should be looking for compatibility. You're going up. She's a perfect stranger, and you're approaching her to see if you are compatible. And once you understand compatibility, like the caller said, you understand that actually finding compatibility is hard. And that's okay, because not everybody's going to be compatible with you. It's okay. It's okay that everybody's not compatible with you. That's not a problem. And if you saying what's up to the chick and you're like, hey, you know, you because I know a lot of cats be using my line, right? Hey, is there anybody in your life that would have an issue with me taking you out for a drink later? Right? And she's like, no, I'm not interested, or I got a boyfriend, or I'm just not interested. Thanks. No, no, thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. that's just an indicator of her being non-compatible. You understand? But the fact that she's not compatible with me doesn't affect me. She's just letting me know where she's at, and that's okay. But there's no reason for me to feel any way about where I'm at or what I'm doing, because I'm not looking for acceptance. I'm Miles motherfucking Cunningham, and I know this.
Dick is a gift,
right? I know that. You understand? I know that I am 100% solid and secure with who I am. And I know that my life is a celebration. My life is a party. So if I give a person an offer to see if they're compatible with that, and the answer is no problem. On to the next. And I'm so serious that I'm not affected emotionally. You understand? But see, a lot of you guys, you allow yourself, you get too lost in that idea of rejection. Why? Because you're looking for acceptance. Why? Because here's the reason why a lot of you are looking for acceptance is because you put that female on a pedestal. And like I said, like the guy in the clip said, she's a perfect fucking stranger. So even though she's attractive to you, it really doesn't matter. She's still a perfect stranger because she can be attractive physically, but she doesn't have to actually be compatible with you otherwise. So therefore, you don't care what she ultimately ends up saying. You understand? You don't care about it. And not because you don't care about it because you're trying to protect your ego, but you don't care because there's nothing to care about. We got 1-1. I think this might be Nez, but 1-1-1-1. What up? It's Miles Cunningham. What's up with you? You. 1-1-1. Going once. 1-1-1. Going twice. 1-1-1. All right, he's out of here. Yeah, man. I think I saw a couple questions in here. Let's get to these questions real quick. All right. So Certified Tyrone says, nah, bro. I tried to actually get the link to the video so I could share screen with the shit, but it's not giving me the option. So I have the video in my email. Like I have the actual video file in my email. But I don't have a link to it, man. I really don't have a link to it. But let me so yeah, sorry about that. But you can play this back. You can play this back because I played the video all the way through in the first part of the playback. So go to the playback and you can hear the video. You know what I'm saying? All right. Tony James says, Miles, I agree not to mess with women at work, but if they ask me to do work favors for them, supervisors, coworkers, do I comply? Look, when you at your job, the only thing you need to do is your fucking job, bro. That's the only thing you need to do. And what do you mean mess with them? If they're asking you for favors, are they asking? Do you mean they're asking you? Oh, it says they ask you to do work favors, bro. Just do your job, bro. Just do your job, and don't let these women take advantage of you by flirting with you and then asking you to do fucking favors for them at work. You be that nigga staying late while they going home having drinks with the next nigga getting fucked by your coworker. Come on, man. Stop playing games, man. Stop playing games. Do your job. Worry about what you got to do. I mean, if you choose to be a nice guy and help people out, that's one thing. But don't see, and this is another reason why a lot of you guys ain't even ready to be fucking with chicks at your job, because if a chick flirt with you, automatically you're ready to do work favors for them. And if you actually fucking with a chick at your job, you can't do that shit. You can't mix it. And that's why I told y'all before, like you have to have it set up where you giving a chick at your job dick and you giving her dick and that's it. And you can't let her use the fact that, y'all having sex for you to be doing shit for her at the job. Like, that's crazy, man. But see, questions like this, let me know that you guys ain't ready to be messing with chicks at your workplace. So just leave them alone, man. Until you learn game and you really get to a certain spot where game is easy to you, then just leave them alone for now. But we got a call here, 559. You're on with Miles Cunningham. What's going on?
Yo, what's good, Miles? It's James from Cali.
All right, what's up, bro? How you doing?
So, I'm doing good, bro. So my main question was, and first of all, thanks to y'all. I've been, it's been getting easier approaching women. You feel me? But the only thing that I'm still not over is the rude aspect of it. Like if I get a rude response, then my ego will kind of get, stirred up. You feel me? And I won't let her steal. I'll be okay. Have a go, and you feel me?
Right.
But deep down inside, I'll get irritated, and I'll kind of affect my approaches for like at least the next 15, 20 minutes. And
why does that? Why do you think that happens? Why do you think that happens?
Like I said, I think because I have the ego, like just people in general, like I don't like being spoken to like in a rude way. So it'll throw off my whole, my whole get down for at least like the next few
minutes.
Approaches.
So you the type of I'm assuming you black, right? You sound like you're a black dude. You a black dude?
Yeah.
So you the type of you the type of black dude that if I was a white man, I could get you to go to jail because all I got to do is walk up to you and call you a nigga, and then you just gonna wild out, huh? And then right after you wild out, you get sent to jail, right?
Right, and it's crazy you said that because I just had an incident like that about like 3 weeks ago. Like that's fucking crazy you said that.
Wait, so a white dude called you a nigga and then you went to jail?
Oh no, I didn't go to jail, but he basically said something about he basically called me a nigga without saying it. and I got upset.
Yeah, and what did you do?
Well, I was ordering some food and I was in a restaurant with another white dude and we were talking about some shit and he basically got too comfortable with me and I just got my food and left. But deep down inside, I wanted to, laugh because I kind of grew up in a community where like, that type of shit is like normal, like lashing out. And I know it's not an excuse or no shit like that.
Right. And I mean, look, when people behave rudely, I understand it can affect you. But here's what you have to understand about people behaving rudely. Again, like I told you, earlier when we was breaking down the game, when somebody expresses themselves to you, that has everything to do with the issues that they're going through. This is what you have to remember. You understand? So if a woman responds to you rudely, you have to understand that there is nothing for you to internalize. There's nothing for you to take personal. Her rudeness is a result of her own issue, bro. You have to understand that. Right?
Right.
A person behaving disrespectfully, talking loud, cursing, it has to do with how they've been raised. It has to do with their, perception of reality. Who knows? Maybe she's been approached by a lot of disrespectful guys, this past week or in her past or whatever it is. And that's like her knee-jerk reaction to your approach. But you have to try your best. And I know it's not going to be the easiest thing for you to transition to, but you have to try your best to realize that a person's reaction and a person's actions has everything to do with them. Now, granted, in the realm of the conversation, she is responding to your approach, but she is reacting to her own perspective of what she thinks of your approach. Do you get that?
Yeah.
You see, that's where you have to separate it. Because a lot of guys think when they approach a chick and the chick responds negatively, they think that the woman is reacting to their approach. No. What she's doing is she's responding to your approach, but her actual reaction, her action, the nature of her reaction has to do with her perspective and whatever trauma and issues that she's dealt with before you step to her. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and deep down inside, I know it's because of them.
Right.
I just got to train my mind just to not, not to believe the lie that it's me.
Exactly. And let me ask you something. When you approach a woman, are you looking for her? Are you looking for acceptance? Are you looking for her to accept you?
I'm still kind of getting through that. Yeah. So basically, when I put my bid in, I want to fuck the girl. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Obviously, I'm hoping that she accepts the offer. So I guess that's kind of looking for acceptance in a way.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. You're not a virgin, right?
No.
And do you have any like dissatisfied customers when it comes to your sex game?
I never asked.
No. I'm just no. Hold on. I'm not saying that you had to ask. I'm saying because if a bitch was dissatisfied, you would know. Like if she was really, really dissatisfied, you would know, right? And so I'm saying from based on that, have you ever had any dissatisfied customers to that point? When it comes to your sex game?
No.
Okay, so to go back to the situation, you're approaching the girl because you want to smash. She doesn't accept your offer to smash. Does that take anything away from your sexual career, like your sex game? Does it take anything away from it?
No.
You still that same nigga, right?
Right, exactly.
That's all. See, that's all you need to remember, bro. If you took 5 seconds to remember, hold up, I'm still that same nigga. If you focus on yourself,
right?
You focus on yourself instead of focusing on her and her rude response or whatever the fuck she said. If you focus on yourself, you would realize that there's really nothing to worry about, because after she said whatever she said or was rude to you or whatever, hold up. I'm still that same dude. Nothing's changed. Wow. Imagine that.
That's some real shit.
You see what I'm saying? Remember, these people, these women that you're approaching are perfect strangers. Their shit stink. Their shit stink just like yours. They wake up with morning breath just like you do. They're not, look, she's only responding to you, but she's reacting based on her, whatever issue she got. So all of that extra shit, leave it with her, bro. And just remember that you still that same dude. You understand?
Right. Like, for example, like let's say if she hit the lottery, you feel me? She probably wouldn't react that same way. Like, it all has to do with her. It don't got shit to do with me.
Exactly, bro. All right, bro. So just try to keep that with you. All right. Are you on a Bad Boy membership?
Okay. Hey. Yeah, I just got on it 2 weeks ago. Actually.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Stay on the Bad Boy membership, man, and keep studying the material. Make sure you watch the Game Kings documentary again and again, but study the material and continue to apply it. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
For sure.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, I got one more last question.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Miles, do you ever get in slumps, bro, when you're out here coaching bitches? Like, and if so, like,
yes, bro, yes, I do, yes. It happens. It's a part of the game, bro. Yes, I do. I do get in slumps, and bro, it's not even a slump. It's not even a slump. Think about it. Look, all it is that there are. Look, you have to understand probabilities. Like even if you flip a fucking coin, right? There are going to be times where you're going to get tails like 4 times in a row. There are going to be times where you get heads 4 times in a row. You understand? Then you're going to have times where you get heads, you get tails, you get heads, you get tails. You understand?
Right.
That's just life. That's just life, bro. Because, bro, I've had times where I've been successful with chick after chick after chick, and I've smashed chick after chick after chick. And then there's been times where it's like ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just life, bro. You just got to keep it moving, bro. Don't watch nothing. Like I said, start every new interaction from level 0. You understand? And just have a genuine and honest curiosity in your heart and mind to see what happens. You understand? That's all you got to do, bro. Just keep it moving and play your numbers game.
For sure. So get out of that recency bias. I got in my head.
Don't look. The bottom line is don't worry about what happened on the last one. Don't worry about what happened on the last one.
Right.
Have amnesia if you need to. You understand? That's what I mean when I say start from 0. You're not worried about the last chick or the last approach or the last situation. or if you smashed the last girl, or if whatever. You're not worried about the last one, bro. What matters is what matters is now. What matters is what's happening right now. And you approaching this next chick to find out what happens. That's it.
Right.
All right,
for sure, man. Hey, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you all, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Be safe out there. Peace, bro. Let's go 914. You're on with Miles Cunningham. What's up? 914. You're on with Miles Cunningham. What's up?
Yeah, Miles. What up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. Matter of fact, I always say. First, I want to start by saying, thank you for the game that you spent today, too.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
My question is, Miles, but I have a question about, for instance, too, how you get around, like, when you tell a chick, for instance, I know you guys all say you should lead the interaction. If you tell a chick, like, meet me at a bar for a drink, and the chick said, I don't drink. Do you try and go around there and create another date, trying to find what you get, or do you tell her, like, are you telling them, well, if you don't drink, I'm not asking you to drink alcohol. You can drink water for all I care. We're just gonna meet up and see where it goes.
Right. See, me personally, when a chick tells me that, she gets cut off immediately. Because everybody knows that bars serve non-alcoholic options. You understand? So,
exactly.
so when a chick tells me that to me, that's her just telling me no in other ways. You understand? Or like I said, maybe she got issues with alcohol, and if she got issues with alcohol, she's not the type of chick that I really need to fuck with anyway. But again, usually if a chick tells me that she don't drink, I leave her alone. You understand? Now in these, what kind of situations are these? Are these on dating apps, or are these in person approach, or what?
No, dating apps.
On dating apps, most definitely, bro. On dating apps, most definitely, unmatch immediately, bro. Unmatch immediately. Do not waste your time.
Okay.
If you hit a chick and be like, yo, come out for a drink with me, and she says anything but that sounds good, I'm available Wednesday or whatever day. If she says anything but that, you unmatch immediately. Okay, and you don't even think about it. Like, bro, everybody listening to the sound of my voice right now, you need to start having amnesia with these bitches. I'm so serious. Once a bitch ain't telling you what you trying to hear, amnesia. Once you charge a bitch to the game, amnesia. Once you unmatch, amnesia. Leave it alone. Yo, I don't have space in my brain for a chick that's not telling me what I need to hear, bro. You understand me?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I swear, I'm the type of nigga I don't even call women by their names. You understand me? Because I deal with multiple women, so I'm not even going to try to remember all these different names. So I say, hey girl, what's going on? Hey you, hey, how you doing? Like, you know what I mean? I don't even use names when I'm texting. You feel me? I really don't, guy.
Yeah.
You understand? I really don't, man. So, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys gotta stop letting these chicks take up space when it comes to your energy, attention, and time. You understand? If you ask her out for a drink, because you asking her out for a drink because that's what you like to do, correct?
Yeah.
So if she says that she don't drink, what the fuck like, why do you need to continue any type of correspondence with her?
Yeah, but Miles, here's my thing though. Even if she doesn't drink, I don't care too. You feel me? We're just gonna go out to meet. You feel me?
No, bro. You're missing my point. You have to understand. You invited her out for a drink, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If she was truly interested in meeting and seeing you, she would come to the bar, and when y'all got to the bar and you said to her, hey, so what you drinking tonight? She would be like, oh, I'll just have a cranberry, or I'll just have a soda, because I don't really drink like that, but I wanted to come see you. That's what would happen. Do you understand?
Okay, yeah.
That's what would happen if she was really interested in seeing you. So when you match with a girl on a dating app and she says, I don't drink, she's just telling you that she's not interested. Because check this out. If you said to her, I would love to meet you for dinner, you think a bitch gonna be like, I don't eat? You think a bitch gonna tell you I don't eat?
Nah. Yeah.
No, she gonna show up to the fucking dinner. And even if she's not trying to eat a lot of food, she'll just order a salad, or she'll just order, because anybody could go to a restaurant and have a cup of water, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. The point is to meet the person. It shouldn't be about the drink or the activity or the restaurant or the venue or what. Matter of fact, even when you holler at a chick and you say, hey, I want to meet up with you somewhere, and she says, so where were you thinking? Or what venue is this? Or what place did you have in mind? Chicks like that, they are showing their hands. They're letting you know that they're more interested in the venue. They're more interested in the type of place that you're trying to take them, more than they're interested in you. Do you understand?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
So it's especially with the dating apps, bro, because the matching is too quick and too easy. So as soon as they start to tell you some shit that you ain't trying to hear, unmatch, leave them alone and have amnesia on these hoes. You understand me, bro?
Definitely. I appreciate the game. Definitely, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man. One love. All right. Let's see. 734. What's going on? You on with Miles Cunningham? What's up?
Oh, what's up, Miles, bro? I appreciate the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on with you?
We have a man when it comes to the self-improvement shit niggas be on.
Well, all right, yo, start over, because wait, hey, your phone was going in and out. Start over.
Oh, my bad, bro. I said I was in the car. My bad.
Yeah.
I said you helped me have a real big mindset shift when it comes to the self-improvement shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you do shit thinking that you're gonna prevent rejection by getting in shape, wearing certain clothes, having a certain shit, it's like if it's not shit you already have been doing, it's like you putting on a whole costume, and then when you get you don't get the result that you want, like rejection or whatever.
Right.
Now you feel like, damn, I didn't do all this shit and I'm still not good enough. But when you do shit on a regular, like when you get your hair cut done on a regular, just because that's just what you do.
Right.
It's your routine.
Right.
Now you go out and that's just you every day.
Right.
So it's kind of like a nigga pulling you into a job interview and you always wear suits.
Right.
But if you go to the job interview and it's your first time wearing a suit, you like, damn, is my suit good enough? And then when you go get the job interview and they still turn you down, you like, damn, I need to go buy another suit.
Right.
Or I need to go get this, I need to get that. So self-improvement, that shit, like the looks, money, status shit, that shit is never gonna cure this shit when you have like approach anxiety, whatever.
Right.
So I just stopped giving a fuck. And I realized like because I used to get shoes and signals and all that shit when I was doing like the fitness and the bodybuilding and shit, and when I was in college and shit like that.
Right.
So it was easy. I never really had to approach so I kind of had to get used to like, okay, this chick, she might look at me or whatever, in Marshalls or wherever the fuck I'm at, and it was kind of like difficult for me to, outside of that social situation, to walk up to her and just start a random conversation.
Right.
But I realized like shit, it's the same situation. The same chick I met at a party, I might have seen her at Kroger's, and she might not have gave me the same situation because we in a different social environment.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you do the self-improvement and shit, that don't mean a chick that's interested in you is gonna make it so overt that you just get that you get it like in your head, okay, she wanna fuck with me.
Right.
I didn't have chicks tell me like, oh, why didn't you talk to me? Like when I left my last job, they was like, why didn't you talk to me? Why didn't you say nothing? And I was like, shit, I really didn't even pick up on the shit because I had a girl at the time, but they said that I was so interested in you, you never said shit to me. That's what made me think like, damn, I'm going out and I'm moving out about regular life, and you never know who might be looking at you, who might be interested in you, and then sometimes people you're not gonna see again.
Right.
So you always gotta take that chance, because if you don't, then you just gonna reject yourself.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
I appreciate that, man, because I've started to like, I kind of fell off with my shit a little bit, my finances and shit. I had to move back with my mom's place and shit like that. But then I realized like, shit, even if I get my money, when I get my money right, even if I upgrade myself, if I don't do it for myself, when I do go out and approach chicks because I feel better in that moment, now it's like I'm doing it just for her. So you're starting off the relationship already putting her on a pedestal.
Exactly.
So I just realized that, bro. And so I've started to do everything like for myself.
Facts.
Now it's a routine. So now when I go up to chicks and shit like that, it's just me. Like I'm not doing it to present to her. It
Right.
don't feel like a job interview or a presentation anymore. It's just me.
Right, exactly.
So
Because you're looking for compatibility, not acceptance. Because you already that dude. You're already 100% that dude. You ain't got to worry about that. You understand? And you know, like you said with the self-improvement thing, it's called self-improvement, not improvement for bitches. It's improvement of yourself. You understand? So like you said, you want to create a routine because you're trying to manifest a certain quality of life, not because you're trying to impress anybody, but because you want to live the certain type of life you want to live. You understand?
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But
and I got one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. My bad, bro.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
See, I was wondering, like, so it did take a lot for me to accept this shit, and then I'm still like I kind of knew with the shit with the going to the approaches and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I realized that it was because I changed myself. Like when I was in college and when I was in high school and shit, I always had like a decent amount of females like me and shit.
Right.
But I realized that the shit I was doing that made them like me, it was just me being myself.
Right.
But you know, so I got out of shape and shit like that. I was just fucking around, you know, over the last 2 years. So I got back on my shit, but I realized that, okay, if I go into it thinking about, okay, I'm doing this shit for her, I'm doing this shit so I could get the type of shit I used to get and shit like that, I realized that that's what was fucking me up because I felt like I was presenting something to somebody else.
Right.
So how do I make that shift like completely to where like I never really learned how to approach chicks like as far as picking up certain shit, but because I was so used to chicks just being so obvious with their intentions. Like I used to have chicks just downright just stare at me or just start a random conversation or some shit like that.
Right.
But I kind of fell into the choosing sinners type of shit. So when I hear y'all talk about like shit, you want to deal with the chicks that are interested in you. I forgot who was one of y'all heard say that. I don't know if it was Steve or EO or whatever, because I'm kind of new, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that chicks, like when you look at them and when y'all make eye contact or some shit like that, because I'm like a big dude, I'm like 6'5" and shit like that. So I'm like, a lot of people told me I come off as intimidated and shit, you know. So I'm like, do I know if she's intimidated? Because sometimes it can be a good thing, or how do I go about that situation without like coming off as domineering to the chick? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
See your issue.
Yeah.
Is that you're worried about what they going through?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need to worry about if she thinks that you look domineering or all any of that shit? The only thing that you need to worry about is what you want. So if you see a chick that's attractive to you,
right,
you approach her.
Mm-hmm.
You put your bid in, you say what you need to say. If it goes well, you get the information or whatever you want to get, or she take your information and she hit you up later, then hey, great. You understand? If you approach and it doesn't work out and then she don't say nothing or it is not compatible, then great too. Because why are you worried about what she's going through?
You're right. And I realize it's low key like the situation. Like if I go up and talk to a chick that, like if I'm at work, there's usually a few chicks that's feeling me at work, you know, or when I'm placed in a situation. Mm-hmm. But like say if I'm at Kroger and it's a chick over there that looks good, and I'm all the way across the store.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm like walking all the way up to her, like going out of my way, that kind of like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it puts more pressure on me because like damn, I'm walking.
Why does it put why does it put pressure on you?
I really don't know.
You really don't know. Like, so you see how your perception is a lie, because you don't even know why you have all this pressure on you. You really don't fucking know, but you got out of nowhere, just all this pressure's on you for some reason. Now, all right, understand this. You talk about being at Kroger, right? Kroger is a supermarket for some of y'all that may not know, right? So let's just say you on one side of the supermarket, right? And you came to the supermarket to get milk, and the milk is all the way to the other side of the fucking supermarket. Do you feel any pressure to walk to the other side of the supermarket to get the fucking milk?
No.
Oh, so why do you feel pressure to walk to the other side of the supermarket to talk to the bitch?
Right. Honestly, if you want a straight answer, I think it was because I got used to like dealing with. I got used to only getting girls in a certain environment, like at a party or at a dorm or some shit like that.
Right, because you lazy, bro. Because you lazy. You lazy. You remind me of when Batman went to go fight Bane, and he was like, "Victory has defeated you." He told Bane, "Victory has defeated you." So all them bitches that you was getting when you was in college and all of it, and at work and all of this and all of that, it made you feel like you was the man, but you was never putting in any work. So you got defeated by easy victories because the victories didn't come by your hand. You did not have anything to do with those victories. You understand? Or what you considered victories. Right. Yeah. Them chicks just fell in your lap. Yeah. When something falls in your lap by accident or just by luck, that has nothing to do with you. That's just life doing what life does. So, but for whatever reason, you felt like you was the man. But now you're actually in a position where you have to actually put in the work. And since you're in, and so this is a new environment for you. So now you're feeling quote unquote pressure. But I'm trying to tell you that it doesn't matter what happens. There is no pressure. There is no pressure. She's just like the gallon of milk. Yeah. Because check this out, right? You think there's pressure, right? So the gallon of milk is all the way on the other side of the supermarket. You walk all the way to the other side of the supermarket and you grab the gallon of milk. And then you look at the date on the milk and you realize that it's expired. What you do, you put the milk back in the fridge and you go about your business and get all the other groceries on your list, correct? Right. So it's the same thing with the chick, bro. It's the same thing with the chick because you're not looking for acceptance. You see, what you are receiving in college and at your workplace with the choosing signal bullshit, what you was getting acceptance. That's what choosing signals are. You were getting acceptance. You were looking to be accepted by females, and you were getting acceptance from females. So it made you feel good. It made your ego feel good. But what did that do to you? It made you weak now. So now when you got to put in the fucking work, now you feeling pressure. But I'm telling you, there is no pressure because just like how the milk was expired, it's the same way because you're not supposed to be looking for acceptance. Shout out to that caller too, because I'm using his shit. You're not supposed to be looking for acceptance. You're supposed to be looking for compatibility. You're going to check to see if she's compatible, just like how you went to see if the milk was still had a good date on it before you used it. You understand? So you go to the girl and you say, "Hey, what's up? Whatever. I want to take you out. I want to go out for a drink one of these days, blah, 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 blah." And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm not interested." When she says, "Oh, I'm not interested," that's you checking the date on the milk and the shit was expired. And what do? You put the milk back in the fridge. And what do you do with her? You say, "Hey, shorty, cool. Have a nice day. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your shopping." And you keep it moving. You understand?
Yeah, you right. You right, bro.
This is what look.
Like I said, I'm getting better.
No, hold on one second. See,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is exactly, and I'm gonna probably clip this shit though, but this is exactly why we try to warn you motherfuckers about choosing signals, bro. This is exactly why. Right. Because you start to get comfortable with looking for choosing signals, and then when the time comes that you might have to put in a little work, now your ass is scared. Now you guys are feeling
emotional damage.
You see what I'm saying? You guys are getting all in your feelings. Yeah. Why? Because you're not as accepted by women as you were before. You understand? So now it's like, oh shit, I got to put in the work myself. And now you start to get nervous. You start to feel pressure. Well, what I'm saying is you need to focus on who you are and what you want. Just like with the gallon of milk, you pick it, you go grab it, you look at the expiration date. If it's good, you put it in your cart, right? If the expiration date expired, you leave that shit in the fucking fridge. So you go up to the girl and you put your bid in. If she's down, you put it in your cart, so to speak. Like you say, okay, cool, and you continue and you set up the date, whatever you do. But if she's not interested, you leave her right there in the fucking in the supermarket where she sits, just like the gallon of milk that's expired, bro. And it's not to say nothing bad about the chick. She's just not compatible. Mm-hmm. You understand? You're looking for compatibility, not acceptance. Because remember, you're still that 100% dude from the beginning. So it doesn't matter what she says. You understand? It really doesn't matter what she says.
It's kind of like, I kind of feel like, this kind of like some weird shit, but I kind of feel like, you know how you got a lion and you take it out the wild for a while and it gets used to getting fed shit?
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yes.
That's what I really felt like shit. Like, and it was a little bit ego too. Like, I damn near, like, I'm used to, like, okay, meet her here, I talk to her, we laugh, we joking or whatever. Or if I'm in a group of friends, I'm usually the one like telling the jokes or telling the stories, whatever it is. So somehow, honestly, like, they just, I done had chicks sometimes where it just wound up happening, and I just really didn't pay attention to, like, the whole process of the shit.
Right.
So now it's like I'm out of that situation, and it don't help that I don't have my own place right now. But out of that situation, it's like, damn, I gotta actually take this bitch out on a date or do this type of shit or ask her out properly instead of just like bringing her back to my place. So it's kind of like I got used to like having an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm out in public and shit like that, I'm having to relearn this shit. So I have to relearn, like, okay, I'm taking care of myself because this is just what I do,
right?
Not because I got to do it for business.
Right.
So yeah, you're right though. That's what it feel like, bro. It feel like shit. I was getting fed for my whole life or whatever, and then now that I'm out in the real world trying to date and shit, it's like now I gotta go actually like get bitches. Like
you gotta go hunt. You gotta hunt because that's what a man does. Yeah, you gotta go hunt now. Now you gotta put in the work, bro. That's all. But bro, again, you know, it just focus on yourself, man. Focus on what you want. That's it. Focus on what you want, and go back to the beginning of this video and play back and try to get that message, man. Because rejection ain't really your thing, man. A lot of niggas is just blowing it way out of proportion, and they don't really know what it really is. All right, bro. But thanks for calling, man. Appreciate you.
Last thing I got you, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Bunch of calls here. All right, 412. What's going on?
Hi, Miles. This is
Emotional damage.
What's up, Sushi? How you doing?
Oh, hi. I donated this on Venmo. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. So what's your question today, man?
Yeah. So 1950 is that, you know, the college, you know, it'd be so easy to get pussies, right?
Uh-huh.
And it does feel that way, like with my other people, other peers, right?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so it doesn't feel that to me though. So I just want to ask you, what's up with that?
Wait, what's up with what?
Why is it that I'm not getting pussies like just left and right like everybody else?
Everybody else is not getting pussy left and right, Sushi.
Yeah, they are, bro. You know, they're just getting pussies.
Not everybody is getting pussy left and right, Sushi. That's not true. You gotta put in you gotta put in the work for yourself and get the pussy that you supposed to get. You got why do you see, Sushi? You spend so much time talking about other people. Like you called into my show and the first thing you did was talk about 1950. Like, why are you're so all over the place? That's what's keeping, I feel like that's what's keeping you not as successful as you want to be. You're not really focused, bro. You're not focused. You got to be a little bit more focused. You got to be more focused on what you really want, man.
I'm just trying to keep a perspective, you know, like you know, just like being like self-aware, you know, like how.
Well, if you're trying to be look, the name of it is, it's called self-awareness, right? So why are you talking about everybody else getting pussy left and right? If we're talking about self-awareness, then that means you would be focused on yourself. You wouldn't be talking about all these other people, right? You got to focus on yourself.
Well, like objectively, right? So other people are getting a bunch of pussy.
Stop it, sushi. See, all right. You have to understand that a big part of the reason why we sometimes hang up on you is because we tell you something and it's just like in one ear, out the other. Like it actually doesn't. Like, have you listened to anything I just said?
Yeah.
So I need you to focus on yourself. What are things that you think you can do to get you in a situation where you could get more pussy?
If I ever become a white boy, bro, that'll be so much
Okay,
easier.
see, now, again, probably now you're still focusing on something that you're not. You're not a white boy. You're sushi. You are who you are. You have to start by being comfortable with who you are, bro. Until you do that, then there's not much I could do for you. There's not much Lucario could do for you. 1950, EO, Steve the Dean, K Zaggin, none of us. There's not much we could do for you, bro. Because you still think that everybody else, you're worrying about everybody else and whatever pussy they're getting when you need to focus on yourself.
I mean, how does that help me getting pussy? I mean, I can be comfortable with myself all day, but not the white pussy,
but you, sushi, you've never been comfortable with yourself.
Okay.
You gotta focus on yourself, man. Have you ever meditated before and focus on your breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to do that more often, man. You need to shut your brain down and focus on your breathing and just focus on sushi. You understand? Focus on yourself, okay?
How does that gonna help?
You gotta try it first.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Sushi. Thanks for donating.
Right.
Thanks for calling in, man. All right, thanks.
All right.
Sushi.
Emotional damage.
All right. 718, you're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's up?
You hear me?
I hear you, man. What's going on?
Yeah. What's good, big bro? I just had a question. So right now, I'm in a position where like I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm about to get another job. I'm just trying to go on these interviews and shit like that. But when it comes to girls, I feel like since I don't have the set income, because Steve and Lucario told me I don't need money to get girls, but at the same time they'll tell me to get my shit together.
Yeah.
And I still, cause I fucked like 2 bitches this weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I tricked last night. I don't know why. I think I was just bored. But I could get pussy, but I know I'm lazy. That's the thing.
All right, what's your question, bro? You kind of all over the place. What's your question?
How do I just stop being lazy? I know, cause I can get bitches, but I'm just some lazy nigga. I don't know what the problem is with me.
How do you stop being lazy?
You said what?
You said your question is how to stop being lazy?
Yeah, like how do cause I seen a girl just now. I seen her and I wanted to talk to her, but at the same time I felt like in this very moment I wasn't good enough because of the case of me not having a set income, and I felt like my clothes wasn't up to par at the moment because I don't have no new clothes, no new fits, no nothing like that. So
okay, so there's a lot of things that you need to work on. So you need to stop being lazy and you need to do some work. So if your money gotta get right, then while you're in between jobs and you do Uber Eats, you got to do a lot more Uber Eats, or maybe you should look into doing Instacart or look into doing something else. Or do multiple programs. They got this thing called Amazon Flex. I don't know if they have it in New York, but you could check on that. But a lot of people I know make money off of Shipped and Instacart.
Yeah.
You understand? So maybe you might want to do that, and
I heard of Instacart.
Yeah, and do multiple things. You know, do Uber Eats, do Instacart, do all that shit, or maybe find a side hustle. But the thing is that you have a lot of things you need to work on. So I don't know where you ain't got time to be lazy, bro. Like you got a lot of shit to work on, bro. You understand? But in the meantime, whatever money you coming up with, you know, take your ass to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Ross, and try to get some new jeans, some new clothes, and build from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I when I had a job, I was getting my clothes together, I was getting my wardrobe together, and I got it. But it's been a while, so the clothes they started like fading. Cause I wear a lot of black, so it started fading and it started getting a little dingy.
And since I'm doing Uber, I don't really wear too many different clothes. I would probably wear the same sweatshirt every day because I'm not trying to dirty up all my clothes just by doing this.
Right.
But I feel like for some reason, if I was to go approach a girl, they're gonna look at me and say, I'm not really feeling him because of what he's wearing. Because I wear nice feet, but all my shoes I wear, some of them just be dirty. I know girls.
All right, cool, bro. Listen. Here's what you need to do. You need to when you get some time, you need to go back and listen to the beginning of this video because I broke down exactly what you're going through, and it'll possibly help you develop a better opinion of yourself regardless of what you're going through. Okay.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching it, but I'm like, let me just call him real quick, see what you gotta say.
Yeah, but your opinion of yourself is real low right now because you're focused on a lot of external things, and you're not really. You know your core confidence is shaky right now, so you got to work on that. That's what you got to work on first. You understand? You got to work on that first. It's not your wardrobe and it's not your money. You got to have a better opinion of yourself in general. You understand, bro? But again, try to look at the beginning of the video, play it back a couple times and see if it can help you out. All right.
All right, thank you, bro.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Be safe out there. All righty. 242. What's going on with you?
Hey, I'm gonna share and I have a question.
Yeah, man.
You
what's
guys
going
were
on?
saying, I know you guys talk about money doesn't matter, looks doesn't matter, all of these stuff don't matter.
Matter of fact, go get that looks don't matter book right now. By the way, man, go get that shit right now. Let me see if you put
all of that doesn't matter. So
yeah, man.
what you're pretty much saying is you could be
go get that book right here, right now. Yeah.
Can't dress, nothing going for you, and as long as you have confidence in game, you could get a bad check.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Well, what happened? You don't believe?
No, I said how likely is it?
How likely is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If you in a town with a lot of bad bitches, then it's probably likely. If you in a town with mostly men, then it's probably less likely. I don't know. It's a lot of different things. It's a whole lot of different things that decide the outcome of shit, bro.
So wouldn't you say to increase your odds, you could get money, status, wealth?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. All of those things. Yes, of course. Of course, we're gonna do things to increase the odds, bro. Of course.
Hold on. The only reason I came on is because this nigga was talking this shit. But I was like, as I was watching, I was like, let me get on here real quick. But go ahead, caller, keep talking.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Because you guys, I mean, I agree with you guys say with confidence and all of that good stuff. It starts with confidence when it comes to females, but I think it's pretty dishonest to say that the rest of the stuff don't matter. Like, it's like you have to look at it in a whole sense.
No. Okay, let me ask you this, caller. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What do most men want when they interact with women?
Sex.
Okay. Now, do you need to have a lot of money for a woman to want to have sex with you?
No.
Okay. Do you need to have like the most expensive clothes and all that for a woman to want to have sex with you?
No. Sex is only down to attraction.
Okay, so it's just sexual attraction, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that's what I'm saying. What's your point? That's what I'm saying. If you're saying it's being dishonest, then how is it being dishonest when what makes a woman want to have sex with you is her being sexually attracted to you?
But it's dishonest in the sense that it isn't the whole thing. Okay, you see how you made up that scenario? I can make up a scenario to say, don't men like big fat asses? And I know a lot of men who would say yes, but that doesn't mean he would hit a fucking ugly crackhead on the side of the road with a fat ass. She has more coming. or if you understand what I'm saying, she has to have more.
No. But this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. What you're not understanding is there's a lot of guys that would smash that crackhead chick with the fat ass because they're sexually attracted to her. What you have to understand about sexual attraction is that sexual attraction is raw and animalistic. So it doesn't have anything to do with, like for example, have you ever fucked a girl that or wanted to have sex with a girl that you was attracted to sexually, meaning you was like, I would have sex with her, but I don't like her. Like you might not like her personality. You might not even like her in the sense of I don't want to be a boyfriend, girlfriend with her, but you just like, I would want to fuck her one good time. Just want to do it. Like you've never had that happen?
Yeah, but I'm a type of person with self-control, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but that's besides the point.
Self-control.
That's besides the point. I'm saying, did you want to though?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, bro. The fact that you wanted to
want it.
Say that again?
It's more stuff. Like it's more than just that. Like a bigger criteria, if you know what I mean. It's not just that. You know what I mean?
No, but what I'm saying is you still wanted to. You had the desire, correct? That's what I'm trying to say. The fact that the desire is there is the point. So what I'm saying is that a guy, right, if he's interacting with a woman, right, if she has the desire to have sex with him, that means she's sexually attracted to him. Now, if a guy has a better wardrobe and he's the type of guy who has a great mouthpiece and he's the type of guy who has a certain type of look, is that going to help? Of course. We're not saying that doesn't help. You see what I'm saying? We're not saying that it doesn't help. But what we're saying is that it's not necessary. So what I'm saying is even the last caller that called in, he was talking about, yo, man, my clothes is dingy, so I can't get girls. It's not true.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're talking about, Call, I'll give you this. If you're talking about a long-term relationship, then I feel you. If you're talking about like a marriage with kids, I feel you. All that other stuff like money, resources, having your shit together, all of that matters. Like that's essential. Yeah. But just to put your penis in a woman's vagina for 10 minutes, you don't need all that shit. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Understandable. But this is the next thing I want to say to just interject for a little bit. So you see how the guy said he had dingy clothes and he didn't know how to dress and all of that. Mm-hmm. So you have to think about it. What quality of woman would go after him?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
What's the woman who want him?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's say he gets better clothes, right? He gets a haircut. He does all of that other stuff today. Do you think that, he goes out later tonight or tomorrow? Do you think that's going to make it easier for him to get women?
Yes and no.
Okay, why? Explain.
If women have an ulterior motive with them other than sex, then yeah. But no, in the sense that if he doesn't have the game and the sex appeal and he's not social, then they wouldn't really want him for his sexual appeal.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the main thing, right, is the sex appeal. And what happens is that a lot of what is sexually appealing starts from the inside. That's what I'm trying to say. Because in order for you to even get to the point where you dress and fly, in order for you to even get to that point where you have that sort of behavior that's attractive, for you to get to that point where, you have that type of energy, you got to first think of it and feel it yourself from the inside. So this is what I'm trying to say, where all the outside stuff you're talking about him having the clothes and having this and having that is secondary. So that's just icing on the cake. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get. Like, okay, I'll give you this example, right?
I understand what you're saying, but I wouldn't say icing on the cake. I would say it's like if you baking a cake, it's part of the ingredients. Like you have the powder and then the eggs. I think go hand in hand, not really
No. The reason why I say it's icing on the cake because the actual overall game, who the guy is the cake. The icing is the clothes he's wearing. The icing is the jewelry. The icing is the car he drives. The icing is him having money. Because what I'm saying is that without all of that, if you can remember, you can eat a cake without icing. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you had to eat something, and you could also eat icing too, but you can eat a cake without icing. So what I'm saying is that all of that is the icing on the cake, because without the icing, you can still do something with the cake, which is eat it. That's what I'm trying to say. Without the clothes, without the money, a woman can still fuck you because you are the dude. It's you. You're still there. You're the main thing. You're the main attraction. You see what I'm saying?
It's interesting that during sex, you're ultimately naked.
I understand what you're saying, but
right.
That's the same thing with the money. You think you could get them? You know when you get up the higher echelons of like the socioeconomic status, that you can't fuck with certain bitches without.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Which chicks you can't fuck with? Wait, which chicks you can't fuck with? What do you mean? Give me an example.
Bruh, you think you could fuck with one of the Kim Kardashians right now?
Yes, bro. You listen. Do you know who Marilyn Monroe is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock star, bro. Yeah, a rich, famous rock star. Yeah, I know who he is.
No, not Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Monroe, the white woman from back in the day, the sex symbol.
Oh yeah, the old timey one. Yeah.
Yes, that was Kim Kardashian. She was the first Kim Kardashian. You understand what I'm saying? Now, do you know that niggas, a bunch of black dudes, ran through that? Do you know that, right? They have pictures of her with niggas that was fucking with her. You know that, right? They wasn't famous, they wasn't rich, just niggas from down the street. You know that, right?
No, I don't know that. You taught me something.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You keep thinking that there's certain women, because those same women that are in those higher echelons of society, they have the same thing the woman down the street has, vagina. They all get horny and they all want dick.
Dick is a gift.
You feel what I'm saying? They all want dick.
It's a gift.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Because look, this is what I'm saying. Look, what I'm saying is the most important thing is what's going on inside, which is going to give you that sexual attraction. Think about it this way. If I came to you with a box of pizza, right? But inside the box, there was no pizza, but it was a whole bunch of dog shit in the box, right? Even though the box looks good on the outside, because it looks like I'm giving you pizza, you're going to be like, you're going to see me coming with the pizza. You're going to be like, oh shit, I want some pizza. Then when you start to smell the shit, you're not going to want to fuck with it because you're like, yo, this smells like shit. I don't even want to be near it. Get this shit out of here. Right? That's the equivalent of a guy who has the car, the fucking money, and the fucking clothes, but inside is shit. Now, imagine, right? I come to you with just a brown paper bag. You understand what I'm saying? But there's pizza in it. So I'm walking towards you. It's just a regular brown paper bag, but you smell the fucking pizza. That's the shit you want. That's sex appeal, bro. The sex appeal is the pizza. It's not the outside covering of what is on the fucking pizza. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I understand.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot.
Talking to you guys. Yeah.
All right, man. Be safe out there.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Dudes just don't want to, this shit, man.
404. What's up?
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on? We hear you.
Yo, what up, Miles? What up, man? I fuck with y'all motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. We appreciate that. What's going on? You got a question?
Yeah, man. I got a question for you, my dude. So I want to know can you give me some tips on getting more confidence as far as not giving a fuck what other people think?
You got to focus on what you think.
Mm-hmm.
no, what other people think of me. Like an example.
No. You have to stop thinking about what other people think and just focus on what you think. That's the answer to your question.
Right. That's how you become confident. Because this is what we saw about before. I was saying earlier it's that inside. It's the core of how you see yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because the more that you worry about what other people think, the less you're focused on yourself, and the more you're looking for validation from others. And then it's a cycle to where you keep looking for validation from others so that you can feel good about yourself. But the only reason you need validation from others because you don't feel good about yourself on your own. So you're trying to look for it through other people to fulfill you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So what's the best way to start that process?
Well, this is the thing. I got some good news for you and I got some bad news for you. You want the bad news first?
You're breaking up, yo. What'd you say?
Okay, I said I got some good news for you and I got some bad news. So I'm gonna tell you the bad news. The bad news is that we can't necessarily teach you how to be confident. You understand? So that means that's something that you have to recognize within yourself. Now, the closest thing the good news is the closest thing we can get you to notice it or see it is a thing where you can build your confidence, meaning you can do certain things that will make you feel good about yourself. And then that can start to help you build confidence. You see what I'm saying? So if you know how to do something really well, you do those things and then you notice and you check out the way that you're doing it. And you're like, okay, cool. I know that I can do this stuff so that makes me feel good about the fact that I can do something. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a start. That's like the baby steps to it. But at the end of the day, we can't teach you how to have core confidence, meaning we can't teach you how to see yourself the way you need to see yourself. Only you can do that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. I see what you said, man. I appreciate that, bro.
All right.
All right, bro. Thanks for calling, man.
All right, man.
All right, be safe out there, man.
Hey, good looking out, my niggas. Thank you.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn that off. No more calls coming in. Fuck all that. All right.
Exactly. Like I'm about to go. You know, I typed the jumbo when I saw niggas coming in talking that bullshit. I was like, but shout out to that other caller. I always love that shit when dudes be like, well, it's like, no, bro. Like, come on, man. That shit crazy. I didn't even have the lights on good and shit in here. I was like, fuck that.
You ran up on it like,
exactly.
Dress this nigga.
Exactly.
All right. So Certified Tyrone said, oh, I said that. Is there a link to video? I got that one. All right. So it says, is flying a girl out tricking in your opinion? It depends on the relationship you have with the chick. So it depends. If you don't know the chick from nowhere, then it might be tricking. But like who knows? If
you're paying for the sex, then yeah, it's tricking. If you just pay for the flight, it's more so simping.
Right. Question. JC says, do you think it is assessment anxiety when we go up to a chick? Assessment.
What is that?
And assessment anxiety when we go up to a chick? What?
I have no idea.
Come on, guys. Maybe. Hey, I reserve the right to be wrong, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Justin the Baller says 120. Justin the Baller says, what if you do have dissatisfied customers? How do you not care about that? How do you not care and not be shy? You see, that's why self-improvement is so important, because you should always be trying to improve. So if you do have dissatisfied customers, don't focus on the fact that you have dissatisfied customers. Focus on getting better.
Right.
And if you're focused on getting better, then that's all you should be focused on. So therefore, your confidence stays up. If that's what you're focused on. You understand? Because look, what you guys don't understand is that if things are bad, then you're working on making them good. And if you're working on making them good, then they're getting better.
Right.
You understand? So if they're getting better, then there's nothing for you to worry about. Period. You understand?
Right.
So, and that's the point of all of this shit. We should all be trying to become better versions of ourselves from one day to the next, from 1 hour to the next, from 1 minute to the next. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. That's why the guy in the video was talking about, having an unconditional state of being where, you're not worried about what happened last time because you're focused on what's happening now and you're just trying to get better as you move along. That's all.
Right.
All right. So this guy says, I broke eye contact with a woman while speaking with her. How do I bounce back after I display weakness?
Yeah, funny.
Get on the Bad Boy membership for real. Get on the Bad Boy membership or schedule coaching. Let me see. I broke eye contact. Oh, same shit. All right. So somebody says, when you're building your roster, what's a good amount to have on the team in your opinion? I think
I'd say like no more than I think for most dudes, if you got like a good 3-4 match, I think that's what most dudes can handle. I think that's a lot for most motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm me personally. I think 3 would be my max.
Right.
And I think 3 would be my max. You know what I'm saying? Because 4, I would want to have 3, a roster of 3, and then just have the 4th would be like a musical chair situation.
Right, exactly. Right.
Mm-hmm. A new chick that comes in and out, like from time. You know what I'm saying? New chicks just coming in and out. You understand? But I would just want 3 recurring situations.
Because just 4+ is a huge headache. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you. It's one of them things, man. Especially if you got like a strong roster. Please, this is crazy.
Would you both agree that on the looks ratio from 1 to 10, a man who's an 8 would have a larger selection of women to apply game than a man who's a 3? To answer that question, I think you need to go get the Looks Don't Matter book. That's what I think.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know why I say no? And I actually talk about this in a book too. I see guys be forgetting that there's also the thing where women are not gonna fuck with you because you're good looking. I keep forgetting, like dudes be thinking it's automatic.
That's facts.
Dudes, I don't understand why. Like, look, listen. Think about when you see the baddest chick you ever seen, right? You see chicks who are dimes. Most of y'all ain't even approaching dimes. Because y'all scared.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all not approaching dimes because y'all scared, what makes you think that women aren't as scared to deal with the guy version of a dime?
90 seconds.
Same shit. So y'all gotta understand that shit goes down. So and on top of that, if the guy's a 3 in looks, if this nigga's a savage, you understand what I'm saying? And he goes hard, he could get as many women as he wants. The same thing with the dude who's an 8. A lot of y'all gotta understand that the it's really about action and confidence and just having that game, and then you can make it happen.
That's it. Because Lucario been getting more bitches than me, and I'm a way better looking nigga than him.
Exactly. Facts. There goes the proof right there. Exactly.
So Miguel S says, last show you're talking about how Tommy took advantage of the situation to create a viral moment. Is it possible that the woman was aware of it and played along, or was she clueless? Does it matter?
Right.
That don't matter, man. Again, guys, stop worrying about what women are doing. Women gonna do what they do, just focus on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish as a man and keep it the fuck moving. That's about it. But we hit that 2-hour mark. I didn't want to even stay on here this long.
Peace, people.
But yeah, we out of here. So let me go get the all right, guys. Again, just to recap real quick.
10 seconds.
Just to recap real quick. Rejection is in your mind, guys. Rejection is in your mind. Let's work on getting a mind shift. Work on being unconditional, having an unconditional being where you don't worry about what a person says because you have a strong, solid opinion and you're, about who you are and who you choose to be. You understand? Once you do that, then you'll realize that rejection doesn't really exist. You realize that all the bad feelings that you feel when you quote unquote think you're getting rejected is really just a lie. I'm sorry, it's really just a lie. It's just something you tell yourself and it doesn't help you at all. All right. So we out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.